Solo Sikoa has crossed the line time and time again, proving he's nothing more than a power-hungry traitor. His actions have made him the most hated man in the Bloodline right now, from costing Drew McIntyre his biggest moment in front of his home crowd, to taking over the Bloodline after Roman Reigns' downfall at WrestleMania 40, to straight up beating down Paul Heyman in Madison Square Garden. Solo has positioned himself as the most despised member of WWE's most powerful faction. There's a reason why every time his music hits, the boos echo through arenas worldwide. What is it about Solo Sikoa that makes him the villain in the eyes of millions? Well, it's time to break it all down, from his controversial debut to his takeover of the Bloodline, to his biggest test yet against Cody Rhodes, and the inevitable return of Roman Reigns. Let's explore why Solo Sikoa is the most hated member of the Bloodline. It all started on one of the biggest nights of Drew McIntyre's career. Clash at the Castle. 62,000 people roaring, ready to see their hometown hero dethrone Roman Reigns. And just when it looked like McIntyre had the match won, bam! Who's this? A hooded figure pulls McIntyre out of the ring and costs him everything. It was Solo Sikoa. From that moment on, WWE fans were never going to forgive him. Solo debuted as an enforcer for Roman Reigns, running interference, cheating to help the Bloodline win, and crushing beloved superstars along the way. But the problem was, instead of evolving his character, Solo stayed in the same role. The silent enforcer, always interfering, always protecting Roman Reigns. And fans hate that. They want to see dominant heels win matches clean, not with constant distractions and outside help. This made Solo feel like a one-trick pony. Unlike Roman Reigns, who gradually evolved into a layered, compelling character, Solo remained stuck in the background, and the audience never fully embraced him.
The entrance of the Tribal Chief!
Now let's talk about WrestleMania 40. What happened there changed everything. After Roman Reigns lost the undisputed WWE Universal Championship to Cody Rhodes, WWE fans thought the Bloodline was done. The most dominant faction of the modern era had collapsed. But Solo had other plans. Solo took control. He kicked out Jimmy Uso. He brought in Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the monster himself, Jacob Fatu. And in doing so, he turned the Bloodline into a version that many fans just don't connect with. Fans saw Solo as an imposter, someone unworthy of the role Roman built over 4 years. Then came the moment that solidified the hate.
Not my
When he put Paul Heyman through a table at Madison Square Garden. Paul Heyman, one of the most respected figures in WWE, refused to acknowledge Solo as his tribal chief. And what did Solo do? He took out the wise man, the very man who helped guide Roman Reigns to greatness. That was a slap in the face to every fan who had followed the Bloodline saga. The attack on Heyman was the ultimate betrayal, and from that moment, Solo Sikoa became public enemy number 1. Now, let's be honest. When you compare Solo Sikoa to the other members of the Bloodline, he falls flat. Roman Reigns oozes charisma and presence. Jey Uso has evolved into a fan favorite, connecting with audiences through emotion and storytelling. Even Jimmy, with his comedic antics and fiery promos, has carved out a niche.
Hello? Hello? Anybody talking to you?
But Solo? He's struggling. His mic skills are almost non-existent. His promos lack the confidence and believability that made Roman and Jey so compelling. Every time he speaks, it feels like he's reading a script rather than delivering words with passion. And then there's his in-ring work. While Roman, Jey, and even Jacob Fatu have had some of the most legendary matches in recent WWE history, Solo's matches rarely stand out. His moveset is limited, and he hasn't had that one defining performance to prove he belongs at the top. And if that's not enough, here's another reason to hate Solo even more. Remember the moment he took the Ula Fala in Roman Reigns' absence. For those unfamiliar, the Ula Fala is a sacred Samoan symbol of leadership and respect. Roman Reigns wore it as the true tribal chief, a role he earned after years of dominance. But when Roman was gone, Solo simply took it for himself, without earning it, without proving himself, without being acknowledged by the true head of the table. Fans saw this as a massive insult. Solo Sikoa, who had been nothing more than an enforcer, now claimed the title of leader. The backlash was immediate. Social media was filled with criticism, calling Solo's move disrespectful, unearned, and undeserved. But here's the real issue with Solo Sikoa. WWE fans just don't buy him as a top guy. His character is one-dimensional. He's a silent enforcer, but where's the depth? Fans say he lacks the layers that made Roman, Jey Uso, or even Sami Zayn compelling. He doesn't have that big fight feel. Look at his undisputed WWE Championship match against Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam 2024. It didn't feel as epic as it should have. Fans weren't on the edge of their seats like they were for Roman versus Cody. He's being overshadowed by Jacob Fatu. This might be the biggest issue of all. Since Fatu's debut, he's stolen the spotlight. His natural intensity, his aura, and his presence scream main eventer. And many believe Fatu should be leading the Bloodline, not Solo. That's the real problem. If you put Solo and Jacob Fatu in the same ring, one of them feels like the true Samoan monster, and it's definitely not Solo. But now, it seems like things are about to change. Roman Reigns is back, and the battle for the Bloodline is on. The big rivalry was clearly seen at the Bad Blood 2024. It was a night of reckoning for the Bloodline. Roman Reigns returned to team up with Cody Rhodes against the new Bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa. Despite the dominance of Solo and Fatu, Roman and Cody managed to overcome the odds. In the closing moments, Reigns delivered a devastating spear to Solo, followed by Cody hitting the Cross Rhodes for the decisive pinfall. The crowd erupted as Roman and Cody stood tall, proving that the old guard of WWE still had what it takes to defeat the new era of the Bloodline. However, despite the loss, Solo Sikoa remained defiant. He refused to relinquish his leadership position and continued to operate the Bloodline under his control. The defeat at Bad Blood did not weaken Solo's grip. Instead, it fueled his resolve to cement his authority over the faction. Jacob Fatu remained by his side, and the new Bloodline vowed to regroup and come back stronger. The Bloodline saga is far from over. Solo Sikoa still commands his faction, while Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso are strategizing their next move to reclaim their lost dominance. The war for supremacy in WWE rages on, and the future of the Bloodline remains uncertain. One thing is clear, Solo Sikoa's leadership is not going unchallenged, and the battle for control has only just begun. So what do you think? Does Solo Sikoa deserve the hate? Is he truly the weak link of the Bloodline? Or do fans need to give him more time to develop into a true tribal chief? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's hear your best fantasy booking for the future of the Bloodline. And if you want more deep dives into WWE's biggest stories, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next video only on Smackverse.